I was tired of watching soccer, you know, all the time. I don't know if your kids if they do the headband thing. So I was frustrated one day, so I took her hair and I braided the front of it, which then brought this issue of wanting to braid every morning because her hair is away from her face, and so I started the braid just off the middle, but an inch off the middle. If
so the left side. Her left side. Yeah. We want them all going the same way, yeah? So we all want them all to start on the left.
Starts from the left, goes to the right. Starts from the left, goes to the right.
So Sandra, are you to blame for this?
No, Sabrina's to blame for this.
No, I
think it's Sandra.
Well, it's a nightmare.
So I think this style is for some of the lyricals or some of the lyrical acro numbers. They'll say it's a braided bun, and maybe some solos might say it. But it's kind of like it's a pretty style. So any numbers that are pretty, you would like pretty hairs. You'd like the pretty hairs.
So I'm just going to be pretty.
What? In the tree?
Yes, the trio. Yes, the trio. Yes.
So I separated all the way down to her ear, That's why I separated. She pulls back the rest. And basically it's patience and just taking a little bit at a time. Once you have this, I usually have her tilt her head, and I use the tip quite a bit. So I section it off with the first braid. Everybody knows how to do just the basic 3 row braid.
If you can't see, maybe you just okay. Yeah, you can come over.
I always start with the first section over first. So it just pulls that first part of section of hair over. And I just do the first braid. I do it maybe 2 times. And then,
So that's water?
yeah.
Yeah, so she's got a spray bottle with water, which is very useful for everybody just in between quick changes too, if you have to go from one style to another. Just take like the high slip bun and then you want to change it to something else. Having a spray bottle with water just helps to get the gel out and change it.
What happens if you have a quick change?
So and then I just take
Practice
section
or
and
help.
Okay, and
Enlist
let's
mommies, help, other mommies to help.
I tried for 16 years,
I don't do French braid only because I find that with the French braid it becomes too heavy. So I just take the hair and I only take it, I take the full section and I roll it from the front. So there's always going to be, you'll find by doing this, there's always going to be one strand that's thin, but by the time you get to the bottom, it'll all even out.
It's a lot of skills.
So she's just taking
From the front.
from the front.
Rather than a French braid takes it from both sides, I'm only taking it and wrapping that whole section of hair and going forward.
With a little
With the other, so you start off with making a braid, you go 3 times around, a couple times. Then you start to add pieces to the front. Yeah, you keep doing it from the front. Yeah.
So I'm taking this section here, the whole section, and I'm adding it only to the piece, that next piece that needs it. And as I'm doing it, I'm pulling it back. I'm contouring with your head.
Darlene, I don't think the seniors have this style.
It says
So
Braided-
basically the full
braided
section.
something.
On one.
The smaller
Maybe
sections
it's
that are on the right here it
The
is.
contemporary does it.
Yeah, I just take that whole section and rather where a French braid takes it from the front on both sides, I'm only gonna grab it around to the front. All the way up to here. All the way to here. Yeah, and then, once you've done the section, you picked it all up, then it's basically a braid. And when she does her bun, I wrap the braid around the bottom part of the bun so it's nice and clean.
Okay, so you went from the French back to just the blue.
No, I've never
No,
did a
right
French
now.
braid.
Oh, right now, oh, that's not even French.
Like a half
It's
French.
Okay, we only talking just to finish it.
Next time we're gonna do waterfall.
Oh, I've seen that, no.
Have you seen that one?
Yes.
I'm very
Here,
tempted.
when I got for her send me, I'm like, oh.
Oh, and my favorite thing right now
It's beautiful though.
is rainbow loom elastics. And then I don't even bother taking them off, I just cut them off with a pair of nail clippers or whatever it is. That's it. And see how now it's just naturally good.
Do you want to show them?
Yeah, can you come here? Oh, yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Now, what do you do with that?
I wrap it around her bun, her ponytail, whatever, into the bun.
We're gonna put it in the bun.
I was gonna say,
Come, Sabrina.
We leave it hanging like that. Whips them
I'm gonna take a
That would be
it
painful.
would say braided bun.
I needed one that's a braided bun, this is what it is.
That's a braided
Okay,
For
braided.
their hair.
Yes.
It does say.
So, no, I just checked.
Sure?
The
Check
only,
one more time.
I'm checking.
If not, I want it.
Oh, shit.
I might have at that time was thinking maybe they're too young, but
now it's yes.
I changed my mind.
For what?
Okay, is that which song is that? Colors of the Wind, Nicole?
Sorry?
Colors of the Wind?
Yeah,
Yeah, it just says iPhone.
yeah, so I'm gonna update that
Okay.
and now you guys are here.
So the only people who need braided is so far water, which is the inch advance. Braided high bun is same group. And then braided high bun yellow, which is contemporary.
The firework also, right?
Yeah,
Did you say that one?
yeah, and firework.
Did I notice
Sorry, I
there was
already
a braided low bun for anything?
Braided low bun? Yeah, there
Oh,
is.
you know what? That's the acro. You know why? Because some of them do headstands.
Headstand.
So, for the braided low bun, you don't need to worry about the middle part. You just do the low bun from here. Okay, I'm gonna do a high bun. So this is the braided high bun. So yeah, you need gel. Does that make sense? Low bun, high bun? Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's some solos that need it.
Some solos, yeah.
Offer.
I'm gonna practice this week.
Yeah, gotta practice.
Trinity.
Definitely practice. Don't wait until competition.
And Sydney's got really fun
Okay.
hair, so it's gonna be.
It might work.
I would practice
I'm gonna
for
stop
for
her. Because she's got such a fine hair.
And she's doing
So if we have a braided low bun, we just do the same thing that we did on the side and just put it to a low bun then?
Yes. So you need high bun, because
Okay.
it's the contemporary only that you need.
And that's it.
Yeah, because I don't think the seniors have it for
She's
anything.
gonna need a hard one, yeah. These should send some flour, not salt. Yeah.
So again, you want the ponytail just to be high, right, following the jawline. And we want everyone to have a bun donut. Okay, there's different kinds that you can get. There's one, yeah, there's the long one that you can roll. Yeah, you can use whatever you want for your child's hair, as long as it makes that nice shape, right? So you can buy these at Shoppers, lots of different places that sell these, and they come in different sizes. So depending on how, like if your kid's hair is long, you want to buy a bigger one. If they're shorter hair, it's smaller. And you just put it around, loop the ponytail through, and then just lay the hair out around it. And then you need to get another elastic and just, well, that didn't work. Your hair's too clean. I know, sorry. Okay, so try and make sure none of the donut is actually showing, so you have to make sure the hair is spread out around it evenly, and then just pull it out a little bit. And then you want to gather the hair and just gently, because if you pull too hard, it's going to pull it on one side, and then you're going to see the donut underneath. And I'm just going to start to pin it as I pull it around. Sandra, did you put this around the outside of the net or inside the net? Outside, right? Outside, yeah. So just loosely, just pulling the hair around, and then I'm going to grab a net just to gather it up. Use a net that matches your child's hair. Pull it to one side, twist it, and then just keep whipping it around. Following the motion. Okay, so once you do that, you want to really get a lot of pins in there. So it's nice and tight. And you want to use thick bun ends, not the thin ones. You want to just keep putting more and more pins in. I'm gonna stop, but you want to just make sure it's really, really tight and secure. So you get her to shake her head, and if she feels like it needs more pins, she'll tell you, like she'll be able to feel whether or not it's moving. So once we have that, we're going to finish it off with wrapping the braid. You don't want this yellow elastic here. No. So if you do use rainbow loom, just make sure you buy the black or the same color as your child's hair.
But if it's not enough for braid, if it's shorter here, so what to do?
You just go as far as you can. Yeah, like her stops right there.
You might
buy those big bags too.
Or it's going to
don't
look
you want
weird.
the braid to show?
You can only go as far as their hair is, right? Their hair is only long, just like you can only go as far. I mean, unless you put an extension, I don't know how else to make it long. Because that's
the braided part. You know how there's a braided end and the braided part?
because you don't want it. You don't want it to cut around. It has to. This you have to see this part.
Yeah.
This the side part.
It's pretty good. It's really good.
I've done it.
So now you also have to secure the braiding, right? So you just got to keep adding more and more pins through the braid, through the bun. Keep on adding pins until it's really secure. So I know this is a little bit of a It's more of a challenging style. Okay? But it's going to make them look beautiful on stage, okay? So please practice and
But you know what? I think if we don't enough for braid, so you can braid this part when you put this bun, right? So all this part.
oh yeah, the part that we
You can braid this.
yeah, the part that I wrapped around
Yeah.
after doing the donut, you can also braid that. Like if her hair's not long enough,
It just takes
you can
Can I-
braid that.
Can I just make a comment about that, about the short hair? It probably will look better, and it may even work easier on people that have medium length hair. Because everybody watches the next step, right? The blonde girl, what's her name? What's the blonde girl's name? Michelle. She's got bobbed short hair, and she has in almost every single episode her hair is braided. Because you're not pulling the hair as far, as very long. You can braid it and keep it in that position. Emily? And almost every episode you'll see her with braided hair.